Luke.
Luke, hey.
Hey, how are you?
There we go. Good. Good. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Not much. I've been looking at your text and starting replies, and then I started a conversation with a mask on. That's just kind of been the last couple hours here. So
no problem. Well,
I'll send you that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I got started on that Safe Sport renewal.
Yeah.
And I kind of got sucked into that. And then I was like, oh, I'll just come down and pop in. So I came down to the club at like 4:45 or so and got to the door and realized I left my mask in my office. And that was the deal ender for me today. I just came home.
That'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah. I've done that once or twice, daycare drop off, and feel like a bad dad. I'm like out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send my kid across the road to you, Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured we would be able to share the screen if needed. I do have a couple things I thought, or just one thing I thought could be helpful to share, just to kind of give people a sense of where the website is with all the curriculum and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I do have that to share. I did exchange emails with Maria a little bit this afternoon. We're going to try and jump on a call.
Awesome.
Just to catch up and I was just going to I haven't chatted with her. So
okay.
Jump on a call with her. And
great.
What are your thoughts there? Have you had any more?
I haven't. It's just been on I got a couple coming up next week, and I'm the timing is rough.
Well, why don't you, if it's okay, I might chat with her tomorrow and maybe brainstorm a few kind of questions for that discussion.
Yeah.
And then
That'd be great, Luke. That'd be great. Yeah.
I can just kind of take that off your plate.
No, I'll have some time if you want to. Just step in there and brainstorm a little bit. Don't take too much time on it, but that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to catching up with her and just kind of seeing how she's doing and what she's up to.
Good. Good.
So.
Do you want to share your screen, or you want me to do it? What should I share? I can do it, Luke, too. If we have anyone come on here, I don't know. No one's out here yet, so people might be a little zoomed out. Yeah.
I'm definitely zoomed out.
Yeah.
But it's just the way of the world right now.
Yeah. I was going to send a reminder. I totally spaced to do that too, actually. Here we go. Yeah.
Can you see my screen now?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is all I was just going to show them, was just kind of, this is sort of the platform, and this is what the athletes will look at, and just kind of give an overview of where everything's located. I've been making some changes and some updates, and I think it's in a pretty good spot.
Okay.
Based on some feedback from last year, and
looks good.
Is
this the same link, Luke?
Yeah, it's the same. Well, it's
same login. Same login.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, I have it right here. I was going to kind of forward that to you. So you should be able to click on that and have it go through. So yeah, it's the same one, and it's
great.
It's updated. It's got some new stuff in there, and I think probably the best thing is going to be for me to just reach out to each individual coach and just start scheduling times that work for their group, and their athletes can just log on to a Zoom call.
Yeah.
Can you add me onto your Zoom account, or how do you want to do that?
That's a good question. I need to add a same question earlier. Let me look into that and see how we should do it, because I think that's yeah. Let me get back to you about that, Luke. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I can just set those up, send the coaches a link, and they can forward it to the athletes, and then we can just go about it that way.
Okay.
And then and then I'll just plan on kind of following up with each group, dropping into some trainings. I think it's going to get weird the next couple of weeks. You're probably hearing the same stuff I am.
Yeah, it seems like that's going to happen. To see what the response is to that. I think it's it's around, right? So.
What are your guys' kind of back of the envelope contingency plans if we see another shutdown here in the next week or so?
I don't know. There isn't a plan B, really. I mean, we will fully comply, with that stuff. There isn't a, if we'll just go along with however that applies to us. There isn't we'll be cross-country skiing, Luke, and with no races,
Well,
I mean, that's it. I mean, that's really what it is. I just ran into Brian in the hallway, and he's like, West Yellowstone race isn't happening. They're at like 80 or something up there per 100,000. That county, Sun Valley is questionable. Races won't happen in places where it's as high. So that piece, and then once if you started getting like here, I think right now talking to Brad will be. There's nobody on here, Luke. Did I screw something up?
I got the email from you.
I did send this out. It might just be, I don't know. I needed to send a reminder. I think you got to do more than two of these. I'm sorry. I think this is, I'll give you an example. Like the Nick Winkleman, like next Monday, like there's like 2 people signed up, and like normally we'll have 50, 60. I think people are literally zoomed out a little bit right now. Yeah. People are not hopping on. So I think might have to, look at this, maybe talk about this for doing Maria, Luke. What do you think? Yeah, Maria Newton, maybe use that as the way to talk about this a little bit and schedule something else for later. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, the main group of this focus was the coaches, right?
Absolutely.
So I think probably the best thing for me to do would be maybe get just everybody's up-to-date email addresses. And with it, I'll just send them a direct email with sort of a 1-paragraph overview, sort of just introducing myself. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to reach out to you kind of individually, one by one, and say, set up some times that work for your athletes, if that's cool with you.
Okay. Totally cool with me. I was hoping to save you a little time with this, and
no, that's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Actually, I got quite a bit done, just kind of updating a few things on here this afternoon. So
okay.
It was a good sort of impetus to work on a little bit. One thing I was going to say, if we do have, another large scale shutdown where there's like a stay-at-home order, Summit County, I think just went level 3. That would be a great opportunity for us. I mean, we could rock through this program with all those kids. Every other day with a group, or every day.
And if you have capacity to upgrade in that situation, Luke, you know what I mean, in terms of your role and what we can do for you, and that'd be definitely something we would look at doing too.
I think 30 minutes a group, 30 to 45 minutes a group. And I could even do it every night. Just have a session with each group, and we could even probably set up like a once a week, just an open session where people could log in, questions. How's the program going? Just sort of keep that rolling. So maybe just keep that in the back of your mind too. That would be a good opportunity. Now that we've kind of been through one of these, we know what it's going to look like. We know the shakeout.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor? And if we get to that situation, you reach out to me about this, because I'll be traumatized by the thousands of hours of work that have gone flushed down the drain in the event of a shutdown, unfortunately. But because yeah, that would be awesome. That's a great idea. I'd love to do that. I mean, I think that's a perfect, like you said, it's a perfect thing. I think kids will be struggling with mental strength during that time, and commitment to sport and what this is all about, and the place it plays in their life is like, you just pull the rug out. It's rugged. And I know that with like even these 14-day quarantines, or like kids are hurt, or like, we're just about to get on snow, I'm going to Copper and I can't do this, all these my friends are doing it, and it's like, this is what I was looking forward to. It's a big deal, you know.
Yeah, I was wondering if you guys had some kids caught up in that 50 kid quarantine to high school.
Yeah. You'll see an email from me pretty soon here.
Okay.
Well, it's just, I think people are unclear. I think that on both sides, I think there's some people who think that they can maybe still come to training if they're on quarantine. But on the other side, there are people who think that if their kid's in quarantine due to contact, then their brother can't come either, right?
Right.
Like that tertiary contact. But so I just want to clarify that, and I think I know those questions are out there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you, kind of last question? I know we've corresponded a little bit about, kind of a group list. Do you have a direct list of coach emails? Or
like a list, like a listserv, like through Outlook, I can share, anything like that?
yeah, or even just like a spreadsheet with.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I'll share. That's easy. Yep.
Okay.
So I have the full list. That's the most up to date that I can provide. It definitely has all the lead coaches on it, Luke.
Yeah. I can just pull their emails from that. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'll send it. It's just the full SSWC contact list. So.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll circle back with you tomorrow after I talk to Maria. And
this is pretty funny.
Go enjoy some election fallout.
People are sick of me, Luke. It's not you. People are like, dude, this guy Dave with these Zoom things, man. Like, enough. It's enough is enough here. Yeah.
How did if you got 2 more seconds, how did your discussion with Josh go? Did you ever have a discussion with that group?
I started it with, I haven't talked to Josh yet about it directly. I talked to, did I tell you I talked to Brian about it and just kind of been like, these are the things, this is what I want to talk to, because I don't want to just jump around Brian with it, right? And Brian's pretty sensitive. He's like, no, totally do this, but he was like, I've been trying to do this for a long time. I think just a little defensive with it, but totally absolutely understanding. He's like, how many times I have these conversations with parents, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Right? We're like, what is this guy doing? You know what I mean? And so he's like, you got to be, to have this be positive, you got to find the right time and space for that conversation. And that's an easy excuse. I still need to have that conversation with him, but it's sort of like, it can't be around here or around training. It's got to be separate. And we had been spending a lot of time with with our kids, with those guys. And I had when we were talking about it, and I haven't seen those guys. So, but I need to have that conversation. I haven't.
Have you been up skiing yet?
No, but I took that group out. Josh went elk hunting, so I substitute coached. One of the parents was like, "You're so relaxed." You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I'm not that relaxed, right? It's a comparison, Yeah. So no, thanks for following up on that. I do need to have that. So thanks for the nudge on it. So
No, I was just curious.
No, it'll be interesting. I think it's he's aware of it, and I think it's you got to frame it in the right way. You got to, how do I, like, having the conversation's easy, having the conversation in a way that leads to something, that's tough. You got to I really think you have to catch people in the right way, in the right time, to be receptive. So
totally.
Yeah. So I'll let you know how it goes.
All right. Yeah. Let me know if I can help at all. And
Yeah.
I'll circle up with you tomorrow. And do you need me to do any paperwork or anything?
I'll send it to you. That's what I was about. I have a, so if you do Safe Sport, it's basically Safe Sport background check, that volunteer license, which you guys saw you just did.
Yep.
And then that concussion webinar with Dana Fitzgerald. I think you've done that, haven't you? Yeah.
I don't think I have. Actually.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
I'll send you the link to that too. And then that's it. I mean, then there's CampMinder. You re-up in CampMinder, like that's the one. So you reapply in there as staff. Then you're in the system there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's where you upload some of those forms, right? Safe Sport.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, some people have trouble with it for some reason. If you do, just email it to certifications@sswsc.org.
Okay.
And that's in this email I'll send you right now too.
All right.
So
Cool. I'll get that taken care of.
yeah.
All right. Well, hey, the bright side is I'll be able to jump on the U14 parent meeting call at 6:30.
Yeah, I will be on that too. I'll be probably
Right.
typing away a little bit at the same time. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Luke. Yeah, we'll follow up on this. Sorry about this. Sorry
No
to,
problem. Send me that email coach list and I'll take it from there.
I'll do it right now. Yep.
Okay. Thanks. See ya.
Thanks, Luke.